Have you ever shit in public? That's. Have you ever shit in the woods?
I want to say no. I might have when I was like really little that I can't remember, but like any age older than 5, I don't think I have.
I did recently, and I was wondering if it was the first time I've ever done that or not. I thought about it for a long time.
Like, did you have toilet paper with you?
There were some leaves.
You know, I was having this conversation.
Do you often hike with toilet paper?
I've never had to poop in the woods, so like I've just never.
Sometimes you just realize that you're literally miles away from a bathroom.
And you gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go. Have you ever sharded?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Were you near a change of clothes or?
Not particularly.
Oh,
no. I was in a mall and I bought a new pair of pants.
I can't imagine, dude. I can't even imagine without you. Just at the register. Oh god.
It's fine.
All right.
It's like, hey, yeah, gray sweatpants. Thanks, H&M. $5. Cool. Great.
All right.
Everyone should carry baby wipes on them at all times.
That's why you have baby wipes with you at all times. How it all makes sense.
There's the good backpack accessory. You never maybe you need to clean some hands. Maybe there's a mother nearby who left her baby bag and you could be her savior. Maybe you need the baby wipes.
Yeah, apparently you did.
I did. It's a recent change.
We've learned about this. Apparently Joey is very prepared for all instances. I was actually quite amazed and shocked because I think of myself as being pretty well prepared for disaster scenarios, but Joey apparently has it all ready to go. And
yeah, I heard about this on the last podcast.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm a regular listener. When I go to the gym, I put you guys on. And
really get that workout.
Yeah, I let my
Do you feel like you need to work out right now? Like, do you have like some connection between like listening to us and like working out in your mind?
Know,
like start doing some push-ups right now while me and Joey are talking to you.
I actually haven't thought about that. You know, I'm sure I'll get to the point where that's the case. Mm-hmm. I'm sure I will.
Anytime I listen to the Fallout 3 soundtrack, I feel the need to study because that was like my like I used to write essays to it. You know, I can't hear those songs and not want to like write papers.
You know do you remember the show Deadwood?
Yes, I didn't watch it, but yes.
Whenever I see it, I automatically taste Chipotle in my mouth. Every time I watched it, like it was because you want to watch something while you eat, right? Mm-hmm. I'd always be eating Chipotle.
Are you just generally a big Chipotle person, or was there like a phase that coincided with Deadwood?
No. Generally, I'm a pretty big Chipotle person, and there's definitely a phase that just coincided with Deadwood. Like Chipotle's just, I think Chipotle is the S tier of fast food. If you have like any other opinion, it's fucking wrong. Chipotle is S tier.
Can there be other things in the S tier? Or are you saying that it's like exclusively S tier?
What else would you include in the S tier?
There can be other things, and I think I will accept that, but I think Chipotle is the top of all of it.
Yeah, and especially if you're taking speed into the equation.
It's also like healthier, you know. I think it's not perfect. The things that hold it back are, you know, if you want to be a fat fuck and you need some sugar, like it's hard to get like that sort of fix at Chipotle. But sometimes I like that because it forces you to be healthy.
Yeah, they don't sell any milkshakes.
Yeah,
that's what's holding Chipotle back. More milkshakes.
I don't know why I can't buy brownies there, so I don't know what the real problem is.
Yeah.
I put Chick-fil-A kind of towards the top.
Sure.
I'm a Chipotle supporter.
Sure.
I've conflicted Chick-fil-A views like most people do.
I can get behind that. I actually so I think as liberal as I am, I'm also selfish enough to just not think about their political stance when I go in and buy
the hate makes the chicken taste better. Like that's the secret seasoning. It's not liking gay people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Homophobia is just fucking delicious.
Yeah, it tastes really good. That's what I'm trying to say.
They don't let any of those gay chickens around, you know? They taste too stringy. I'm a big fan of divorcing, like when it comes to music, for example. I'm a big fan of divorcing.
No, man, don't listen to Michael Jackson anymore.
From the music.
Just don't listen to Michael Jackson. He molested children. You don't gotta listen to Michael Jackson.
Is that like
anymore.
confirmed?
I think so.
I don't know enough about it.
The legal. I mean, he was never convicted. So by the if you're going by United States legal standards, no, it's not confirmed. But I mean, if you watch Finding Neverland and then go listen to Michael Jackson music,
wait. What if it's posthumous? Okay, so let me give you a different example. XXX Tentacion, real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put out some good music though. I didn't actually listen to it that much when he was still alive, but once he died, I consumed it a lot more because the initial part of like I just didn't want to really listen to that guy, so I didn't want to discover that I liked his music. But once he was dead, I did listen to his music a lot more, and I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed it a lot more freely, knowing that I wasn't giving him money.
Does it ever cross your mind?
Is there any problem with that, Joey?
I don't have a strong opinion on it. I don't know.
I also don't have a strong opinion, but
I don't have a strong opinion.
Let me just say, it's not going to stop me from listening to the remix of Ignition.
Oh no, you do not listen to Michael Jackson. You don't listen to R. Kelly. That's you do. But that being said, Trapped in the Closet is still a banger. All 46 parts of it. So if you want to go through. I took a road trip once and we listened to it all in chronological order. And
Jesus Christ!
And we stopped to give some analysis to it and really talk through what was going on. Very memorable road trip. That song really breaks down after part 10.
Okay, I can see how that would be interesting. So my question for you, Cap, is when you're listening to his shit, does it ever cross your mind where these lyrics or where these beats might have come from? The mind.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, fuck. For sure. Yeah, there's definitely some lines about some of his lines can get real incel-y, where you could just see him literally projecting all promise in his life on some woman, and she's a terrible person, and I'm like, so that's what the thought process of.
But you're still jamming out to that
who
shit.
kidnaps some woman and beats the shit out of her. That's how you have to think about it.
Is that what he did? He murdered someone?
He did some stuff like that. Yeah,
some stuff.
Yeah.
Some casual.
You can find it on the internet, but. Here's the thing. There's enough messed up people out there who are artists. That's the thing. It's whatever it is, in order to be sometimes in order to be a good artist, you just have to have a fucked up brain. And so as soon as you're dead, I'm going to enjoy the work that you created. Okay?
Is that the case, or are we all sort of fucked up and them putting it out there speaks to the inner fucked upness inside of all of us?
No. I think it's way more likely that you are if you're really fucked up in the head like that, you're more willing to take certain. I don't know whether it's you're more willing to put yourself out there, for example. Just something like that, right? I've just just think about it, how much music or art or whatever goes undiscovered, loved because somebody just didn't have the confidence to put something out there.
Maybe.
But, if you have the confidence to kidnap and beat the shit out of some lady, again, you probably have the confidence to be able to put music out there.
I need to see some peer-reviewed numbers behind all of this.
But whatever it is, man, you some demented minds create some great art.
I should go put myself through more trauma, then I can be a better artist. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Should poop in the woods more.
It's a very liberating feeling, to be honest, but
aren't the best comedians usually depressed, right?
Yeah.
That's a big thing, right?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. The connection between depression and comedy is striking.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely striking. So I don't know what the connection between public shitting and comedy is.
Poop's funny.
Poop is funny.
Poop's very funny.
But maybe I should just be more depressed.
These two things are not mutually exclusive. I think sharding yourself in a public area and then having to go buy new pants at an H&M is both depressing and funny.
I'm just saying.
And then all that's left is you make a song afterwards about it.
Everyone shit themselves.
I've never shit myself.
I've never shit myself.
You will eventually shit yourself. So circle back to me.
Listen, I will say this: as a functioning adult, I've never shit myself.
Everyone shit themselves or will shit themselves.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna count it when I'm like super old and I've just lost half my cognitive ability.
So there's prime years where it counts. It's like
Yeah.
It can't be before 7, and it can't.
Yeah, if
be
you're
like
in your
after
20s and you
70.
drank too much and you shat your pants because of it,
That counts.
That's
that
on
counts.
you.
Yeah, that's on you. But like, if I'm like a baby or
or you've
I'm
got
like-
some sort of medical condition with your colon or something like that.
Yeah,
so you can have
doesn't count.
passes further. Okay.
That's not on
Yeah,
you.
that doesn't count.
What if you suddenly find out you're lactose intolerant?
What do you mean suddenly? like that's a
Wow,
thing.
when this happened. What the hell? I've never had milk before.
Throwing out situations. Just finding some curveballs.
Okay, maybe
Trying
if
to justify.
if you're like one of those indigenous people that have been living on like a secluded island your entire life and you've had a very curated diet of just what's on that island and you get transported to like a modern society and then you get to try ice cream for the first time and you're lactose intolerant and then you shit yourself. Sure.
No blame.
Okay,
No shame.
maybe not that one.
But Joey, I should warn you, if you're trying to hold up the lactose intolerant card as your defense of you shitting yourself,
I'm not.
Charlie is lactose intolerant.
I'm not very lactose intolerant. When I was
And he managed to not shit himself yet.
when I was growing up, my parents would force me to drink milk because milk's good for you and stuff like that. But I'm very lactose intolerant. I would throw it up immediately, my body just couldn't take it. Now I'm at the point now where I'll eat ice cream because I'm fucking addicted to sugar. I have a fucking problem, but I'm addicted to sugar. But I'll eat ice cream. But I know immediately after I have to poop within a 30-minute period. Any point within that 30-minute
true.
period.
It's true. I've been
can't go out to
I've
the
been to
woods.
Charlie with dinners and we've gotten like an ice cream for dessert or something like that. And Charlie's like, yeah, we gotta go. It's time to leave. Let's pay. It's time to go.
Yeah, and I will speed home. That's part of the reason why I drive so fast.
My parents didn't force me to drink milk because I was also lactose intolerant as a kid, but I had to eat Tums every day.
What?
Yeah, because Tums are a good source of calcium.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I had to. So instead of drinking milk, I had to eat Tums every
like
night.
vitamins.
Yes.
That's better at least, right? You just swallow it.
Oh, dude, Tums are so gross.
Dude,
and they're
milk
big.
milk is gross.
They're big enough that you can't swallow. You have to crunch them.
Tums
get
are
the taste
Tums are
of it.
disgusting. Milk is also disgusting. I'm pretty anti-milk.
Yeah, I hate milk. I fucking hate milk.
I especially hate people who are like, if you're gonna have milk and then like not have whole milk, they're like, oh look, I'm gonna go have some skim milk. Like, what are you even doing with your life?
Yeah,
Hey,
who
don't worry.
drinks a
Hey,
glass
milk
of
lovers
milk?
and milk lovers listening to this right now, I got you. All right, I'm no longer lactose intolerant, and you know what?
I want to alienate.
I love me a
everybody.
good glass of milk with a chocolate chip cookie
The fuck?
You'll just drink a straight glass of milk?
with a chocolate chip.
Take away the
cookie.
cookie.
That's some psycho killer shit.
That's fine. That's still fine. I'll
Yeah,
drink milk.
that's some like
Especially if I had some sort of spicy
It's
meal. or
so
something.
caloric too.
dude, that's some Mike Pence shit. You know who the kinds of people that just drinks a glass of milk by itself, like fucking Mike Pence.
God.
I mean, it's not my go-to drink, but I'm gonna enjoy it in its own way.
I'm so sorry. I think we've gone too far off the rails. We should just.
No, I think this is great. We had too much Dota talk.
When are they gonna stop talking about Dota? Well, this moment was for you.
I think we.
This last
I think,
15
I-
minutes.
I think we serviced everybody. Oh man, did you ever confront your mom about why she used to give you so much milk? Were you ever like, Mom, what the fuck?
Dude,
You saw me puking every single time. Why'd you
I've
keep
done
making-
that with my mom, like with a bunch of things. There was do you remember Animorphs?
Yes.
Yeah. So I used to love Animorphs, read all the books, and remember they made a TV show on it. Yeah. And so around when I was 11 is when the TV show came out, and an episode was on. I wanted to watch it so badly. It was a half an hour episode, and my mom wouldn't let me watch it. I wrote and then like Like it was coming on, and I wrote a fucking page-long essay telling her why she should let me watch it. She wouldn't even read it. Wouldn't even give me a reason why. Just said no.
Was it a Christian thing?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's what it went through my aunt and uncle's family.
No.
They did
My
not
mom didn't even know what the fuck Animorphs was.
Okay.
But she would not let me, and I confronted her about this, when I was much older, and she basically told me in so many words, "Shut the fuck up."
Your mom's a badass, or mean, or both.
Both. My mom, for as much shit that I get her, I love her a lot. There are a lot of she is a badass. She's also very mean.
Well, you got to get it from somewhere, right? Like you have to have a good influence from somebody.
What's funny? When I was growing up with my sister, my parents used to say that I got all their bad qualities and she got all their good ones.
Jesus.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah. My sister used to tell me, "I'm sorry you look like dad and I don't."
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, wow, that's a dig for both of us. Wow, okay. Whatever. Families are fine.
Well, Jimmy, the imaginary child that I had in my head, used to tell me.
Wait, what?
I'm an only child.
Oh.
So I have no brother-sister stories.
What are you talking about?
You're like surprisingly well adjusted for being an only child.
Thank you.
You're not like a complete dick.
It helps that I had cousins who were basically my older brothers in a way.
That probably helps, yeah. I'm like running through a Rolodex of people I know who are only childs in my head, and most of them have some kind of a complex.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Yeah, wow, they're all a little bit fucked up. I guess you have to have 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's so bad for the environment. I should get a vasectomy too.
Or you should have 0 kids. It's like having it's like when you get animals, when you get a pet, you
2
get like,
dogs.
cats or dogs or whatever. You're supposed to get like 2.
2 dogs. You gotta have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in 2 dogs.
Yeah.
2 dogs, no
2
cats.
cats. No, I'm a cat guy. Yeah, fuck you too. I like cats. Listen. I like.
Do they have like that same cold, chilling sense that you do? So you're like, you identify that you're
Yeah, that might be it.
both chilly.
That might be it. I want to be able to.
Charlie sees a cat, it does that thing where it just pushes a cup off the table, and Charlie's like, "Yeah, I also like to push things off the table just to see them break. I also do that. I identify with that sentiment."
Oh, that's not wrong.
I think I used to have a lot of dogs growing up, and ever since I moved out of my parents' house, like eventually the plan was I'm gonna get a dog, and then I realized that I think part of the reason why I was always like so sick and so had so many allergies when I was young was because of the dogs, and I just shouldn't have a dog anymore.
Are you allergic to dogs?
Yeah, but like mildly, and I always thought it was okay. But now, like when I go back to be around them, it's just worse because I'm not exposed to it all the time. So I think I have to like unconvince myself from having a dog later.
Or you can take allergy shots. So I
did that. I did that for like 7 years.
I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm taking allergy shots to get over my cat allergy.
What do you get? Like 1 in each arm every week or something?
Well, so it started out as basically once a week for 54 shots over the course of however many weeks. And then, and now it's basically once a month for however many years it takes.
My favorite part about getting allergy shots that really at a young age is that it desensitized me to needles.
Okay.
Oh, I still can't.
I've never had that complex.
I just had my blood taken the other day. Every single time I get my blood taken, I have to look away. I
You can't look at it. Like, is it like the pain or like the blood coming out? Or
no,
like,
it's the concept of a foreign object sticking through my skin into my insides.
Ah,
that bothers me.
Didn't bother you last night.
but you're fine with the vasectomy.
I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I've also given blood many, many times, even though I'm afraid of needles. You got to face your fears.
Will you like give blood, like donate blood, or is it just like only at a necessity basis?
No. I donated blood.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You're less.
That's
than I
a
am.
big ass needle. Let me.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, it gave me the willies every single time, but I got a cookie at the end, so.
Did it for the cookie.
It's because I'm O negative, so my blood's like.
You should donate all the blood then.
Yeah.
You should never
the
stop.
Red Cross was
donating.
like vampires, man. If I didn't hit like I knew the day of, because it's supposed to be like every 8 weeks or something like that. You can give blood. I don't remember the exact amount of time.
Yeah.
But they would basically, as soon as like that window ended, if I didn't give blood like the next day, they would hit me up. They're like, hey, we'd love to make an appointment. Dude, they were like vampires, man. They were after it.
No thanks. At least you know what type of blood you are. I don't know my blood type.
I don't think I know either. I'm like maybe B something.
I said that I'm pretty sure I'm B positive, but like I don't know for sure. I think they test you anyways if you like need it. There's like a test they can do, so you don't really have to know.
Yeah, I also don't know. I mean, like maybe they would have to know if like I'm in a fucking accident or something, and they're just like,
it can't be common for someone to know. And now I'm curious how many people know their blood.
I know a lot of Asian people know because they see like blood type as linked to personality. It's like one of those bullshit horoscope things where they're like, oh, you're blood type A, so you're
really
like
aggressive.
Yeah, it's like horseshit like that. Yeah,
I didn't know that was a thing. I just
Yeah,
assumed that was like stargazing and.
I mean, it's all under the same like pseudoscience. No, I don't even know if you can call it. It's not really science. It's all under the pseudo bullshit sort of.
Wait, so do you guys know your signs?
I'm a Capricorn.
I'm a Libra.
Libra, yeah.
I went out on a date with a girl last week, and she started talking about astrology, and I just immediately made a joke about it, and then the date went really south. And I'm like, well, okay, this is fine.
How much longer was the date?
I mean, we finished the ramen,
Okay.
so I mean, we got through that much. I'm like, okay, well, see you later.
That's at the very least it was better than so.
Is she one of those women who subscribes to witches versus patriarchy?
Wait,
That's
what?
that's a subreddit that I'm subscribed to right now.
Is that a real thing?
It's a real-ish thing, I guess.
Did they think they're
I don't know.
unironically witches?
No, it's more like female empowerment through paganism and also fuck the patriarchy.
Okay.
But it was just like, it was so random that I was just like, I need to know what this is, and now I'm subscribed to it.
Joey, do you want to see like Parasite, like the real Parasite with English?
I've seen it.
Oh, you already saw. Okay.
I had to watch it the other day because we were talking about it for a show.
Okay, so
I did watch- I did
wait.
watch
This is
it
actually a
twice.
good kind of experiment. So, like, what was your thoughts on the movie the first time around when you couldn't understand any dialogue, and then how did that improve in the second watching?
There's a couple key things. Parasite spoilers. Fuck you if you need me to tell you that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the boy who gave the tutoring job was like also in love with the girl. I feel like it makes Kevin more shitty, knowing that he was like from the beginning kind of like fucking over a friend. It made everyone more endearing, I think.
See, you look at it as more shitty because he's screwing over his friend from the get-go. But at the same time, their kind of like relationship that's going on, did you think that he was taking advantage of her the entire time, that he had no feelings for her?
No, I think that the whole time I thought that he was just kind of the bait in that relationship.
Oh, okay.
For lack of better words.
Okay.
There was just a lot of humor that I didn't get because I didn't know any of the words.
Mm-hmm.
Like small one-off lines, some delivery. A lot of stuff was really well telegraphed, to be honest.
Okay.
Visually, I would have said that I got 80% of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that just really speaks to Bong's skill as a director.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
Like so much of it was very visual and symbolic, and you just get a sense of what's happening without dialogue.
Yeah, it's you really do, and I was surprised. I was also impressed because I never watch a movie twice, like almost never. I can probably count on two hands the amount of movies that I've seen more than once. And to see a movie twice in such short succession, I've never done. And I thought that the second time I was going to watch it, I was going to really be like painfully pulling myself through it. I'm like, this is going to be like 2 hours of my life that I am just kind of throwing away. But I was equally as engaged the second time as I was the first time, which was probably the most striking thing for me.
So, out of your rating out of 10,
8.5.
okay.
with 10s being theoretically impossible.
Do you,
Like, I would
do
never
you
rate
have
anything
a
a 10.
9 or 9.5 film?
Keanu Reeves in Speed.
What? That's an acting performance. It's not a movie itself.
No, just the movie Speed then. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
movie Speed?
Yeah.
9.5?
For all the wrong reasons.
Okay.
The movie's so funny. Because it's so bad. I also unironically like Jackie Brown a lot.
I've never seen Jackie Brown.
I think it's the best Tarantino movie. You've also never seen Jackie Brown?
No, I have not. I've seen most of the Tarantino films, but I have not seen that.
Are you
I'll get you a DVD for your birthday.
Okay.
are you guys Survivor watchers?
Not for a long time. Is there current season they're doing people who've always won?
Yeah. So the current season, it just started, and it's every single person. They're all winners. They've all won before. One person has won twice, and that's the season. And I think it's really fucking good, and you guys should watch it.
Is the gameplay of Survivor improved?
Yes,
By everyone.
very much so. Yeah, I would say so. I would say the gameplay of Survivor has just improved in general over time
Okay.
as the
So
meta's developed.
for the audience who probably like me, just always viewed Survivor as some like bullshit reality TV show that I'm not interested in, can you explain the appeal?
So it's 20 people are on an island. They largely have to fend for themselves, and they compete in challenges with each other. And one by one, they all get voted off until 2 or 3 people remain, and then the people that are voted off become the jury that ultimately have to decide who wins.
Okay, but the most striking thing you said to me when I asked you for this same thing for personal reference was that you said it was very Mafia-like.
Yeah,
like
it's
if
very-
you enjoyed Mafia, you would.
Yeah, it's very much like Mafia because how you decide who gets voted out, the strategy behind it, the social gameplay is very Mafia-esque, where you have to create you create alliances, you read people. Are they telling the truth? Are they lying? Can I trust this person? Can I work with this person? Yada yada. That's why I like Survivor.
I probably will still not watch it, but it is a good sell.
Fuck you.
I can see the appeal because I do like playing Mafia.
I think I watched season probably like 1 through 4. Season 1, by the way, I just reconfirmed the year 2000.
Yeah, so Survivor's been going on for 20 years.
20 years.
20
that's
years.
That's wild. That's the vast majority of my life. I think I watched season 1 through 4, and then I probably watched like season maybe like 12 to 15. So I probably have like 7 seasons under my belt.
That's fine.
And then just stopped watching. I used to also watch a good bit of The Amazing Race, and I stopped that pretty cold turkey too.
I tried The Amazing Race. It's shit.
There's less exciting gameplay around it. I think that there's like better production, and I'm interested in like the actual mechanics.
God, you fucking nerd.
Dude, the camera work is like impeccable. You just want to see people be mad at each other. Do you watch other like trash reality, or just like
No, I only
Survivor
no.
this
It's just
exception?
it's just yeah.
We watched
Survivor's
Paris
exception.
House.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's not trash reality.
I like
Good reality.
I like watching shows that give me a window into what people are like and their thought processes.
So you can like learn from it and try and understand people. Like you're just soaking up this information.
Yeah,
about humanity.
yeah. I'm like an alien that doesn't know how to be humans. I have to
You're
like
just trying to hide in.
yeah, so I have to like watch people to.
I was thinking like weird, like you're like some kind of learning algorithm that just needs all this data put into it to eventually learn how to become a human.
Charlie's
Yeah.
becoming more and more human over time.
Yeah. Imagine if they just trained a human to only function based on the mechanics of Survivor, though.
That'd be the most fucked up person ever.
Yes. They'd love rice. They'd only want to ever eat rice, and then they'd have this weird attachment to like islands.
No, they would hate rice, and they would place a high value on things like coffee or pizza, like the rewards that they give you like every so often
Yes.
if you win something. Yeah. So they would like hate rice and coconuts.
I wonder. I'm gonna have to look up this new season of Survivor now. I think you might have resold me on it.
It's
There's not much else on TV right now.
it's good, and there's like good people to root for. Like if a season of Survivor, like if everyone's shit and I don't want any of them to win, then it's hard for me to watch, and I just usually just won't watch it. But if there's somebody that I'm like, yeah, he's a good person, I want him to win as a good human being.
Would you be so a good
Wait,
person?
so you cheer for good human beings, not like good tactical play?
I'll cheer for both.
Okay.
I'll cheer for both. And if there's somebody on there right now that has both, and I would like them to win.
Okay.
Get a betting pool up.
Can I bet on Survivor? Will that make it more interesting? Where's my CS:GO betting site? But just
there's actually there definitely I think there is. There's actually I think a good amount of people in esports that also watch that have like Victor watches.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like a group of people like so once it'll get to the tribe merge like halfway through, there's like a betting
pool where you like it's less betting and more like you get a person.
Like it's like a draft. It's like you
Okay.
pick this person like that you think is gonna win. Yeah.
Maybe I got to get back into Survivor just for the betting aspect of it.
That's how I got into NFL. Purely for the fantasy football.
I mean, I'm telling you, if we have 4 majors again and I can play fantasy Dota 4 times a year,
Yeah. I mean, it's a legitimate sell.
I'll be more engaged.
You can build content around it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does a proper good fantasy Dota show.
No.
It's because there isn't fantasy Dota.
Yeah, I know it happens once a year, and then it's like, oh, do you want to contribute to it? And then like someone's like, oh, I'll make a Reddit posting, crunch the numbers.
Also,
But
most of the people who would be good at creating that kind of show are probably already working, right? Like Nahas would arguably be one of the best people for it, but he's already working TI, so it's like,
I'll call Bruno up and tell him I'm not working.
maybe in future years, Nahas will have that opportunity to be able to create a fantasy broadcast.
Maybe that's the TI morning show.
Sure.
Someone give me a line to Valve right now. I'll pitch it to him. I'll make the whole thing.
I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of things that could.
Get in line, Joey.
improve
get
esports
in line, Joey. Get in line.
I'll sit back in line. I'll sit down. I'll come around one day with my giant fantasy Dota show. I'll do it.
Fantasy esports betting is pretty low on the totem pole here.
Why do you want to fix other things first?
Yes.
What's your number one? What you want to fix, and then we'll call it.
More events in the United States of America.
That's it.
We got 2 this year. I guess one is really count. We got 1 this year.
I mean, that's not a serious thing. I don't have anything off the top of my head right now. Let's be real. Honestly, if I have to just to say something, it's more people watching the game, and like that's just like a giant. That's like a giant catch-all for a bunch of a variety of different issues.
So you at home do your part to help Charlie's vision. Watch some more Dota.
Yeah.
You can watch other esports too. Watch the Smash Summit.
Quit your job and just watch esports all the time.
We didn't bring this up, but before this podcast started, we actually looked up the Dota viewership numbers over the last 5 years, and they haven't really gotten down. I think viewership over this last year, except TI, it looked higher from what I saw from the graphs than the year before. Only TI was lower by a little bit, and I just think that's because of China, not
Time
because
zone.
it's just China time zone, and the metrics were only Twitch metrics. So
I'm not worried about Dota right now, chronically, for next year. I'll keep adding more qualifications to make it a more and more narrow of what I'm not worried about.
All right.
Everything's going to be okay. Just go back and watch some more Dota. Thanks for hanging out with us again, Charlie.
yeah, it was fun.
I
Thanks for having
I
me.
appreciate your presence. And
LA is the greatest city in the world.
everyone who's going to come for the major will
And
be
they'll
so
discover
excited.
how great LA is.
Be so excited to be
The thing is that like I can't just put that out there. Like I think LA is not a great city to visit, but a great city to live, because I think like LA is just too big for you to get it all in just a little bit, and you need to know a lot of things. Like it's just not a place that you can digest quickly.
Plus, you need a lot of time to get there because of the traffic.
Fuck you.
All right, we're getting back to episode 4 of the podcast.
If you're coming to the major, and you haven't got an Airbnb yet, just get it on the expo line. Just like look at the expo line, then look west, and like get an Airbnb by a stop, and you can thank me later. You can see me at the major and be like, dude, I'm so happy I took your Airbnb recommendation. I didn't stay like in Koreatown or by USC. Just go west on the expo line.
Definitely do not stay by USC.
Take the expo line east to get to the venue.
Charlie was
west
saying
to
it's
get home.
dangerous by USC.
It's not.
They so if you're a USC student now, you get free Lyft rides because of so much to like keep yourself safe from walking around like from campus to all the apartments.
Really?
The school pays for free Lyft rides
After a certain time. It's not all day.
They do it.
But that still says something.
I look forward to seeing all of you at the LA Major. But until then, I didn't say any of the things we're supposed to say for the show. Fuck, we didn't even tell. God damn it! I was just gonna have a random stopping point, but I got to remember to tell you that we're on YouTube. You can watch us there. That we're on fucking Spotify and Apple. You can listen to us there if you don't want to watch us. You can do either one. It's fine. You can listen to Trent and Ziori.
Our sister podcast,
whose
Shared
name
Tangos.
I definitely
Shared
said right.
Tangos,
You subscribe to Shared Tangos too. And we'll be back next week and also at the LA Major. I think I have it. I think ESL got me a ticket. I gotta talk to them. I don't know.
Why, don't look at me.
I'm not asking you to fix my problem, but like,
we'll get you a ticket.
they haven't given anyone their press passes yet. It's very late in the game.
Yeah.
What if people gotta like book hotels and stuff? I'm just saying, like, come on, ESL.
Listen, I got tickets from my office. That's all. I'm done. I'm done.
I got to message some people. See you at the Major.